Hey guys. Okay, I got a UFO ET dream explaining to me when I was 12, 12 to 14 years old. What, or younger. I don't even know. I don't even remember. But I remember the dream because it's UFO spiritual related. And what it was about was religion on Earth. Now, I never went to church when I was a kid. I think I went once with my grandma, and that was it. But in school, the kindergarten, they had a little bit of religion in there, and I didn't understand any of it. All the kids knew what religion was, but I had no idea. So I asked my mom, "What the fuck is religion?" She said, "Well, you got to figure that out for yourself." Basically, that's the way it went, and I did. One day, I was in bed asking myself, "What the fuck is religion? What is religion?" I didn't understand it. I didn't know it was Jesus Christ, the cross, or anything. Didn't know. I looked into it a little bit. The Bible, Christ, Jesus Christ. That's about it. That's the only thing I knew. And the Star of Bethlehem flew over. School crap. Stuff you learn in school. That's what I learned. And I didn't even know it. I didn't understand any of it. The three wise men. Jesus is born in the manger. And whatever. That's what I learned. So one day I was laying in bed. I asked. I was just thinking. I wasn't even. I was just pondering this shit because I was in school learning it. Well, this is later on in life, in the late '70s. Yeah, late '70s. I was sitting in bed and I was pondering it before you go to sleep. What the fuck religion? All the kids know at school. All the kids know what religion is at school, but I don't. So I felt like I was ripped off, right? Like my mom never took me to church and taught me religion. I didn't know what it was. I felt ripped off, and everybody's always talking about it. I didn't know a fucking thing about it. I was just playing that in my head, trying to. I went to sleep, and then I went into this dream, and the dream is on LaCroix Street. There's a underpass that goes under the railroad tracks. Goes under the railroad tracks. That's symbolic, spiritually. Anyway, I was walking down the street and I was turning towards LaCroix Street. But as I was walking to the bridge, or not to the bridge, to the underpass, there's a fucking huge group of people, thousands of people. And they went down the road under the underpass and they came up the other side of the underpass. And I'm looking at them all and everybody's standing around talking. Big, it must have been 2,000 people filling up the road. Cops were there, cop cars. And I thought someone died or got shot or something. So I walked down the underpass on the left hand side. I'm walking down under the underpass and I was starting to come up. And there's a construction worker. He had construction boots on, overalls, big construction worker. I said, "Hey man, what's going on?" I asked him. And he said, "Oh, some religious preacher is supposed to show up and start preaching to us." And I went, "A preacher?" Well, I'm like, "What the hell is a preacher?" he started preaching to us about religion. And I said, okay. And then all of a sudden, I see this and I feel. I see and feel. Well, the feeling. I see a second sun in the sky. Disappeared. Whoop, and I feel it. And I'm looking at the second sun. And the second sun is there, sitting in the sky beside the real sun. But I feel it. It feels high pitched. It's in my seeds. I know now that the seeds are communicating with the second sun. But I'm looking at it, and all of a sudden, this helicopter comes. So it's a baby blue helicopter. Baby blue. Well, not maybe more of a between a navy blue and a baby blue helicopter. And it circles around above us really low, really low. And I got kind of freaked out. And then it started coming down. And the preacher landed on top of the overpass. And we were all lower. Under the overpass, standing just outside of the under overpass. Anyway, the preacher was on the overpass, right in the middle, with his fucking helicopter. And he starts preaching, Jesus Christ, this and that, out of the Bible. And I'm like, holy shit. He's preaching all this. And then I started getting angry. Like, this guy is telling me how to rule my life. He's telling me how to live my life. And I got mad. I just got madder. The more I listened to him, I got madder and madder and madder. Everybody was standing around. They weren't doing nothing. They weren't getting mad. Everybody was, I'm feeling fucking furious the more this guy's talking. And so I reached into my pockets and I pulled out my mom's scissors. She had these scissors. Anyway, I took the scissors and I'm looking at everybody, and everybody's not getting mad at this guy. They're just listening to him. And he's got a sky blue, he's got the same blue as the helicopter, a suit and tie, blue suit. And he looks like your televangelist on the TV. That's what he looks like. And he's standing on top of this overpass, and I'm fucking mad. And I'm just a little kid, and I don't know what the hell. And I go, I'm gonna fucking throw these at the preacher, whatever, and I'm gonna stick him with it right in his fucking eye. And so I don't know nothing, but this guy's pissing me off. But are all the people gonna kill me if I do this? Like if I throw scissors at the priest and stick him, are they all the people gonna turn to kill me? I didn't know. And so I take the scissors and I throw them as hard as I can. And they fly through the air and stick in his leg. He's like, God damn. And he pulls out the scissors, but he keeps on preaching. Pulls out the scissors, throws them on the ground, keeps on preaching. I'm scared as shit because I think all the people are going to turn. The construction worker, he looks at me, just looks at me. He didn't say nothing. He just looked at me, not angrily, but he knew I did it. So I took out another pair of scissors and I threw them. Wham! And they stuck in his chest. The priest fucking grabbed the scissors, pulled it out of him, and threw it on the ground. He's still preaching. And then I took another pair of scissors, and more people were looking at me. And I was kind of nervous. but no one was attacking me. They just looked at me like, "You kidding me, kid?" That type of thing. So I grabbed another pair of fucking wow, and they stuck in him again. He pulled the scissors out. All the people were looking at me. More and more people were looking at me, throwing scissors at this guy. And I pulled out another pair of scissors. Priest kept preaching. I threw them, wham, and they stuck in his chest. And I'm like, all of a sudden I said, I gotta do more. I gotta do more. And I screamed out to the priest. I went behind the construction worker because he's big in muscles, and I knew he was on my side. Now I knew he was on my side. He wasn't going to let anything happen to me. And I'm just a little kid. And I go, "Oh, why don't you shut up your goddamn garbage can, preacher man? Shut up. Why don't you get in your helicopter and get out of here?" And I fucking threw a pair of scissors at him and stuck him. And then fucking everybody was looking over at me, and I'm like, "Oh shit, I'm gonna die." And then nothing happened. Everybody just went back. Priest, he started preaching again. And I go, "You got nothing else better to say, you old man, you old preacher bastard?" And I fucking took a pair of scissors and fucking threw them. And then other people started yelling at the priest. "Why don't you shut up, you fucker?" On and on and on. It spread. And the priest, pretty soon, everybody was yelling at him, at the preacher. Preaching religion. And Christian religion, I guess. So that's what he was preaching. And it had a cross on the side of the helicopter. And I'm like, holy shit. And he's throwing, and everybody's fucking yelling at him. Rah, 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 rah. Finally, the helicopter started spinning up. The helicopter started powering up. He got in the helicopter and flew away. And everybody's like, "Yeah, just bullshit. This fucking bullshit." And then everybody dispersed, and I started walking away, and it was over. This thing was over. Then I woke up. From the dream. I woke up in bed. Boom! I'm like, holy shit! And it was vivid dream, like I was there, and I could feel the aliens outside. As soon as I woke up, the feeling of the second sun in the dream was still with me, and it was piercing my fucking soul. Bing! Just like a fucking laser right in my soul. I'm like, holy fuck, what's going on? What's going on? And I'm thinking about the dream. I'm feeling the ETs. I didn't really know what they were, but I was feeling them. And I didn't see the ETs. I didn't see anything. I didn't see UFOs spiritually. I didn't see anything, but I was feeling the ETs, like power. And it was scary. It was like, wait. I don't know. Anyway, just then, my whole head, a voice came to my head. I don't know if it was my voice inside me, my soul's voice, but my whole fucking brain said, "Religion is a earth insanity." And that was it. Religion is a earth insanity. I was like, holy fuck. My whole head was a speaker. My whole inside, my whole brain. Religion is a earth insanity. It wasn't a little tweak of a thought. It was a fucking whole booming bass. I was like, holy shit. I didn't know what to do. And that was the lesson. 45 years later, 40 years later, I learned natural law and the truth about Christ and Jesus Christ and Spider Christ. And I learned about religion. And I can go into that, but I made 100 videos about that. But this is was a stepping stone when I was a little kid that took me on that journey, that religion journey. It was sort of like my soul was telling me religion is earth insanity. But the ETs came and told me, as far as I'm concerned, because I could feel them out there, I damn well know it was, and the second sun in the dream was the ETs. But I didn't see the spaceship. I saw a second sun. But it felt like it always feels throughout my whole life when the ETs come. Like ETs. So, there you go, guys. Religion is the earth insanity, which led me to natural law and Christ consciousness. I learned through the ETs because I hooked up to the ETs and they felt like Christ. Their hearts, because you hook up from your heart to their heart and they feel like Christ. And Christ on earth feels like Christ, regardless of all the religions, regardless of every fucking religion on the earth. Christ feels like Christ. Compassion and love. If religion is earth insanity, and the ETs are not from the earth, then why do they feel like Christ? Because it's a constant in the universe. The ETs accept Christ. They don't call it Christ. They call it something else. And that energy, that Christ energy, is natural law. Natural law is Christ consciousness. So, all the fighting you see on fucking religion, all the religions fighting, hundreds of billions of death throughout history, of people fighting, suffering, torturing. I mean, shit. You all bought into a lie. You all bought into a lie called religion. Sorry. When you figure that out, you're free of it. You can still be with Christ. I am. Christ conscious. But you don't need religion. And that dream taught me that. So there you go, guys. ETs carry the same vibe, same energy, compassion and love. Well, my ETs do. So I figure my ETs are from Orion's belt. Orion's belt is pretty fucking far away from Earth and religion. But the ETs feel the same way. So what does that tell you? It's a constant throughout the universe. Natural law. Natural law. It's natural law. Don't fuck goats. Don't be a child molester. Fuck, it's pretty fucking black and white. Simple as can be. Follow it. It's easy. You don't even have to fucking read anything. You just fucking right from wrong. Do the right thing. That's it. In everything. And you'll fucking scoot up to God in no time. Yeah. When you get up there, you don't want to hang. You gotta come back down to earth just to have fun. Because it's so fucking boring up there. You don't even know what to do. You got everything. So what the fuck? Come down to play hockey on the earth. Get in a fight. Feel. Feel. Feel your muscles. Play hockey. Play football. Have fun. Have fun. If you call that fun. But you don't gotta be indoctrinated into a religion or an ideology or a political party. Religion is just a political party for the spiritual people. Fucking cult. My cult's better than your cult. My cult's better. Oh, then the cult splits. Makes two more cults. You got 2 Christian cults, 3 Christian cults, 4 Christian, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and the same goes on with all of them. So it's fucking bullshit. It's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. It's keeping you in the lie. It's keeping you in the lie. Now, who created the lie? Who enslaved us with that ideology and the cult? Who enslaved us? That's the real question. I know it. I know the answer. Black and white. The Anunnaki, when they created us, they gave us fucking religion to keep us dumb and confused and enslaved to the fucking ankle biter gods, which they call themselves. We are gods. You are our fucking cockroaches. Get to fucking work. That's the way it was. I figured that out with the aliens, all on my own. Okay. Later, guys.